Alrighty, good evening, everybody. It's Oleski Sports high school volleyball coverage. Glad you could join us on this Tuesday as it's a CWC South matchup. And it's senior night here in Plainfield as it's the Plainfield Tri-County Lady Penguins taking on the visiting Pacelli Cardinals. Jack Weber along with Braden Sutter. Glad you could join us tonight as the Cardinals coming off that Auburndale invite. Won a couple, lost a couple. They lost to Nakusa and Stratford. They were able to take down Auburndale, Prentice, and Columbus Catholic. So an overall decent weekend for Coach Gale and the Cardinals as we're headed for National Anthem. And starting lineups, you're watching high school volleyball on Zaleski Sports. Enjoy the opening ceremonies. Alrighty, we're just about to start this one. It's Van Order, Carpenter, Elka, Reinke, Droik, and Fensky. Sorry, Cashin for the Cardinals. Meanwhile, it's Hildebrandt, Eastlane, Foster, Rettler, Wilkins. Fensky will actually start for Pacelli. Ready to go. Kenna Rettler will serve for the Penguins. And away we go. Dug out by Elka, back up to Reinke. High hit. Elka will set it over. And we got a whistle and a step over the line, I believe, by Courtney Carpenter as the Penguins. Actually, it's Pacelli's point. All right. Either way, signal of stepping over the line is instead by the Penguins. Andy Vaughn will serve for Pacelli. Set up by Rettler and hit over by Addison Rettler. Van Order off. Last touch by McKenna Rettler. It's another point, 2-0 Pacelli. Vaughn serving once again. Reinke looking to the bench. No delay in the action. Pacelli leads at 2-0. Pre-game show was sponsored by Auto Select. Auto Select with 2 convenient locations. On Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Church Street in Stevens Point, and now on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go as that's sent long out of bounds by Vaughn. And the Penguins on the board, it's 2-1. Lauren Wilkins. And that serve is short. 1 of 2 sophomores in the starting lineup for Tri-County tonight. 3-1 Pacelli. And Jaden Droik will serve now for the Cardinals. And we got a timeout. And looks like Emma Reinke is a little roughed up. She needs a little bit of medical attention. Looks like it's just a Band-Aid. There's always something fun to do in Marshfield. Go visit marshfield.com to see upcoming events and the latest winners in Best of Marshfield Contest 2024. That's visit marshfield.com and follow them on Facebook. And tonight's game is also sponsored by Feltz Dairy. The culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Feltz Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meat, seasonal decor, and so much more. Feltz Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. As timeout is over, it's already one used by Coach Gale, and after just 4 total points scored early. As Droik will now serve. And Coach Gale in her first season as the Cardinals head coach. Dug out. Saved by Foster and sent back over by Eastlane. And a soft hit by Yenter. Didn't get a lot of it, but she got enough. A soft hit over makes it 4-1 Pacelli. Off of Hildebrandt, set back up, and Eastlane kills it. A lot of heat on that one, and Elka had no chance. And it is 4-2 Pacelli. Eastling, who just got the Penguins their second point, will now serve for Tri-County. Eastling, low serve dug out by Vaughn, sets it up for Reinke and back Van Orders. Ball was tipped at the line, and it is going to be sent over by Eastling off the top of the net. Van Order can't handle it. Heck of an adjustment made there by Callie Eastling, and it's 4-3. Eastling will serve. Line drive serve, and that'll be sent long out of bounds. That was close. It did just miss the left corner. And it's 5-3. Not a bad location by Eastling, just a little long. Elko will now serve off of Eastling. Set up to Rettler, and Addison Rettler able to adjust and get it over. Markey soft hit over. Foster blocked, and that was blocked. That was Hildebrandt trying to get it over. She's rejected. 6-3 Pacelli. Serving. Eastling back up. Rettler, and Addison sends it over, and now the kill by Reinke, 7-3. Line drive serve off of Foster, set back over by Addie Rettler, dug out by Elka, saved, and Reinke able to set it over. Eastling calls for it, sets up McKenna Rettler, and here is Hildebrandt, saved. Vaughn up to Elka, she gets it over. Foster calls for it, sets up Rettler, back to Foster. Foster off of Vaughn, saved, and Elka able to get it back over. McKenna Rettler. Addie Rettler blocked, dug out again. Foster back to Addie Rettler, blocked. Penguins still trying to save it, and it finally ends up in a point for Pacelli. Last touch by Callie Eastling. That was a heck of a rally between these two. And 8-3 Cardinals lead. Elko line drive serve off of Foster, set up to Rettler. Back to Eastling, and she kills it into the net. 9-3 Pacelli. And a 6-point lead for the Cardinals early, and that'll bring out a Penguin timeout. Pacelli off to a good start. 9-3 will be back after these messages. You're watching Volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shy.
Shy is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Dull Automotive in Stevens Point has over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more. So they'll offer an extra $500 over book value for your trade-in vehicle. Then you can shop DullAuto.com for the best selection in the area, or stop in to see them at Dull Honda just off Stanley Street, or at Dull Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Elka serves off of Foster, set up to McKenna Rettler, sets up Eastling. Eastling dug out. A little bit of a miscommunication. Elka able to save it. Foster sets up Rettler, sets up Hildebrandt. She's blocked. Yenter and Fensky there to clean it up defensively for Pacelli, and it's a 10-3 Cardinal lead. Elka, line drive serve, and that is out of bounds, a little wide. 10-4 as the Penguins stop the bleeding a bit. Addie Rettler will serve. Line drive serve is way short. 11-4, Cardinals on top. Reinke will serve as Vaughn checks out. Carpenter comes back in. Reinke, line drive serve, dug out by Foster, back up to Rettler, sets up McKenna, and that is a kill for McKenna Rettler. Went off of Carpenter and Fensky, 11-5. Courtney Hildebrandt will serve for Tri-County. Line drive serve, dug out by Fensky. Reinke sets it back to Yenter. Yenter, a little wide, a little long, I should say, and that goes out of bounds, 11-6. Hildebrandt, line drive serve. Elka calls for it, sets up Reinke, sets up Yenter, and that's sent wide. Back-to-back hits sent long or wide by Kaylin Yenter. And the Penguins chipping away, 11-7. This was a 10-3 game. Penguins chipping away a bit. Reinke, bit of an awkward hit, she gets it over. Addie Rettler sets it back to McKenna, she gets it over. Troy calls for it, sets up Reinke, right back to Yenter. Yenter soft hit, trying to expose it. Penguins are clearing it up. East lane over, off of Reinke, and that's another point for the Penguins. And Pacelli looked like they were going to pull away for a minute. Momentum swinging back to Tri-County slowly. 11-8. It was 11-4. Hildebrandt off of Fensky. Set back up. Yenter gets it over. Addie Rettler to McKenna. That was blocked at the line. Cleared out by Reinke. Elka sets it back. Droik over. Rettler. Sent over by Wilkins. Dug out. Nice play, Droik, but not enough of an angle for Yenter. 11-9. And again, Coach Gale only has one timeout left in this set. And it's only 11-9. He's still got a lot of time left in this set. Hildebrandt, line drive serve, dug out. Reinke sets up. Fensky off of Rettler. And that'll be a point, and Pacelli able to swing a little bit of momentum back towards the Cardinals. Stops a 5-0 scoring run as that is sent long by Yenter, and that does not help the Cardinals. 12-10. Kyla Foster will serve for the Penguins. Foster, Elka digs it out, sends up Reinke, right back, Droik, and there's a double hit called. Yes, that's what the call was. 12-11, and Tri-County has cut a deficit from 7-1. Foster, Droik calls for it, sets up Reinke, right back, Fensky sends it long, no contact. We are tied. Pacelli fans wanted a tip. They do not get the call, we're all even. Foster serving once again. Penguins looking to try to take the lead for the first time in this set. Foster sends it long. Cardinals regain the lead as Fensky will now serve. Elka will come out, Van Order will come back in. Fensky off of Foster. Rettler sets up Eastlane, and a kill for Callie Eastlane. As McKenna Rettler will serve for the Penguins, all tied at 13. Rettler, line drive serve. Dug out by Carpenter. Reinke sets up Van Order. Van Order, soft hit. And getting it over is Addie Rettler, almost collided with Foster. Elka sets up Droik. She get it in? No, she did not. It was sent long. It was close, but it goes long, and the Penguins have the lead for the first time in this game. 14-13, Tri-County on top. Kenna Rettler serves now. Off of Cashin, sets up Droik. Blocked! Rejected by Callie Eastlane. Droik was trying to go for the power kill, and Eastlane would have none of it. 15-13, Tri-County on top. Rettler, low serve, and Carpenter can't get a good angle on it. That's an ace for McKenna Rettler, and timeout Pacelli. The Penguins are on a roll. They are up by 3. We will take a commercial break. We'll be back after this.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Back after the break, 16-13, Tri-County has the lead. They've outscored the Cardinals 12-2 since trailing 11-4. Elka trying to get it over, trying to set up Reinke. She just gets it over. Rettler sets up Eastling, blocked. Foster clears it up. Rettler gets it right back. Eastling again off of Reinke. Called for by Cashin, gets it back up. Droik, an awkward angle, she gets it over. Rettler sets up Addie Rettler, she's blocked. McKenna Rettler calls for it. Back to Addie Rettler, soft hit, cleared out by Elka. Reinke sets up Droik. Droik off the top of the net, it doesn't matter. It's a kill for Jaden Droik, and that is a big play for the Cardinals, as they are now within 2. Shelley built this to an early lead. They had a 10-3 and then an 11-4 lead. Annie Vaughn now serving. Off of Foster, and that goes right into the net. And the Cardinals have cut the lead back to 1. Foster had a chance at it, just went off a bit awkward on the ricochet. Line drive serve, low serve, and that goes right off the foot of Hildebrandt, and we are tied. So that timeout by Coach Gale seems to have calmed down the Cardinals a bit as a 3-0 scoring run after the timeout. All even at 16. A good competitive first set here in Plainfield. Vaughn off of Hildebrandt once again, and Annie Vaughn is in the zone right now. That's 3 straight aces. 17-16 as the Cardinals regain the lead. Vaughn dug out by Foster. Rettler sets up Addie Rettler. Soft hit, dug out by Vaughn. Reinke sets up Droik. Droik off of McKenna Rettler. That'll be a kill for Jaden Droik. And the Cardinals lead at 18-16. Both of these teams are competing, probably 2 teams as well as Pittsville competing for the conference championship in the CWC South this year. Addie Rettler gets it over. Elka up to Reinke, sets up Droik, soft hit. McKenna Rettler sets up Addie, gets it over. Vaughn to Reinke, soft hit, dug out. What a play, and a kill though for Reinke and Van Order. They were both there. I believe it was Reinke who got it over. And the Cardinals now on a 5-0 scoring run, and now Tri-County will call a timeout. Momentum has shifted back to the Cardinals. Exciting first set. We'll be back after this.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture. West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Back after the timeout, 19-16. Pacelli on top of Tri-County. Vaughn will serve once again. Penguins led 16-13, a 6-0 scoring run. Foster sets up McKenna Rettler. Back, Eastling blocked! Reinke and Van Order. The defensive presence striking for Pacelli once again. 20-16. And that second timeout taken by Coach Gale, able to calm her team down a bit. Eastling up to Rettler, sets up Addie Rettler. Rettler soft hit, dug out by Vaughn. Reinke Back to Droik. Droik off of Foster, saved. And McKenna Rettler able to get it over. Cashin up to Reinke. Heck of a play by Reinke to get that over. Addie Rettler called by Vaughn. Reinke sets up Van Order. Soft hit, but that is sent wide out of bounds. 20-17 as that stops a 7-0 scoring run for Pacelli. This game has been a game of runs. As that is sent over by Wilkins. As Droik ball was tipped, Foster couldn't get the right angle on it, went off the front of her wrists. Couldn't quite get the angle on the bump. As Wilkins will check out and Ariana Foster will come back in. 21-17 in favor of Pacelli. Droik, line drive serve. Rettler sets up Eastling. Reinke, Yenter, heck of a play, saved by Rettler, and getting it over is Kyla Foster. Yenter, awkward hit. Kenna Rettler sets up Eastling, soft hit. Eastling gets it back off of Droik. Did she save it? Reinke able to save it. And Reinke ran into the net. That was close. And it's 21-18. Eastling. Yenter blocked and off of Reinke. Blocked for Tri-County. 21-19. Penguins chipping away again. No lead is safe in this first set. Eastling serving once again. Eastling dug out by Vaughn, but Van Order's got a long way to go. It's a 1-point game again. Eastling off of Droik. Reinke sets up Yenter, and Yenter blocked again! Kyla Foster! And we are tied, 21-21. And we're seeing the last two CWC South Conference champions compete on this floor. Pacelli won it in 2023. 2 years ago, it was the Penguins. Clinched the CWC South crown. Reinke sets up Van Order. She's blocked by Foster. Elka gets it. Reinke is able to get it over. Dug out by Droik. Reinke couldn't get it. It went over. It'll be a point for Pacelli. I don't think that Droik was expecting that one to end up in a point with the way she hit it, but it still does the job, and Pacelli back on top. Van Order will come out. Fensky will come back in, and Elka will serve for Pacelli. 22-21. Elka off of Foster, sets it up to McKenna Rettler, right back to Kyla Foster. She couldn't get the right angle into the net. 23-21 Pacelli. And despite with how chaotic this first set has been, Pacelli now within 2 points of a set victory. Elka. Ariana Foster sets up Eastling, and no tip called. Clean, 24-21. And it'll be set point here for Pacelli, but Elka will send that wide. 24-22. And a big round of serves coming up here for Addie Rettler. Came up way short on her first one. Rettler able to get it over. Droik sets up Reinke right back. Yenter, soft hit. Dug out by Foster. Addie Rettler sets it back up to McKenna. Vaughn up to Reinke. Reinke low dig. And Kyla Foster able to get it over. Reinke right back. Yenter. Yenter sends it long out of bounds. That was close. A matter of inches. It was just too long. And another serve coming up here for Addie Rettler. Again, no timeouts for either team left in this first set. Off of Droik. Elka. Fensky. Ball was tipped. And Addie Rettler able to get it back. McKenna Rettler, soft hit, dug out. Vaughn off of Fensky, and we're tied at 24. And it is no longer set point for Pacelli. And we will at least play to 26 in this first set. What a first set this has been. Line drive served by Rettler. Joik, almost a miscommunication. Reinke's got to get it over. She does. Hildebrandt set back up. Blocked and off of Eastling. Reinke and Fensky in on the block. Vaughn will come out, Carpenter will come back in, and now it is set point once again for Pacelli, and Reinke will serve for the Cardinals. A chaotic first set, a competitive first set, a very entertaining first set. McKenna Rettler gets it over. Elka sets it up for Reinke. Reinke back to Yenter. Yenter sends it long again. Yeah, and Yenter's just missing on those. She's had 3 or 4 of those in this first set where they've just missed the back line. Hildebrandt will serve as Wilkins comes back in for Foster. And Yenter hit it right into the net, and now it's set point for Tri-County. And in a set where they trailed by as many as 7 on 3 different occasions. And that goes right in the net, though, from Courtney Hildebrandt. And we're all even at 26. Yenter. McKenna Rettler back. East Lane. Low dig by Reinke. Called for by Addie Rettler. Sent over by Fensky. Heck of a play by Leah Fensky to adjust and get the soft hit over. And again, it's set point 27-26 in favor of Pacelli. Yenter will serve once again. Yenter off of East Lane, right back to her. East Lane off of Yenter. Saved by Carpenter. Reinke gets it over. Called for by McKenna Rettler. Up to Addie Rettler. Right back to McKenna. McKenna soft hit over. Reinke sets up Fensky. Fensky off of Wilkins. And that will clinch set 1 for Pacelli. 28-26. What a competitive first set. And the Cardinals lead 1-0. We are going to take a commercial break. We'll be back for set 2. 28-26. Pacelli takes set 1.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh. Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. And Fleet Farm is here to help you gear up for hunting season. Shop their huge selection on scouting and concealing must-haves, safety essentials, and blaze orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the top brands at Fleet Farm today. Start of the second set, Pacelli took set one, 28-26. A game where the Cardinals led by 7 as many as 2 different times. Largest lead for the Penguins in that set was 3. Each time either side went on a run, the other team had an answer. Especially the Penguins, when they were down to set point on 3 separate occasions, they were able to tie it up and force a couple extra points before ultimately the Cardinals were able to prevail in a gritty first set. Vaughn will serve to start things out. Hildebrandt sets up McKenna Rettler back. East Lane blocked at the line. Reinke gets it back to Zroik. Reinke soft hit, sent back over by McKenna Rettler. Reinke sets up Van Order. Van Order, Kyla Foster sets up Addie Rettler, right back to McKenna Rettler. Rettler sends it in for a point. It just snuck in the line. And Tri-County strikes first. They lead at 1-0. It's a big set for Tri-County. And a low serve by Rettler cannot be handled by Cash, and an ace for McKenna Rettler. 2-0 Tri-County. Rettler once again, Cash in, over to Zroik. Back up top to Reinke. Rettler sets up Addie Rettler. Rettler sends it just long out of bounds. A little behind the black line. And 2-1. Pacelli on the board as Jaden Zroik will serve for the Cardinals. Zroik, line drive serve. Foster sets up Rettler. Eastlane was able to get it over, and we got a underhand illegal hit called on the Pacelli Cardinals. I believe Reinke was the one called for it. And trying to get some clarification from Coach Gale. 3-1 Tri-County. Ilka digs it out. Vaughn back to Yenner. She's got to get it over, but right into the net. 4-1 Penguins. As Lauren Wilkins will serve for Tri-County. Wilkins, looping serve, dug out by Elka. Reinke sets up Van Order. Ball was tipped. Foster couldn't get the right angle on it. And that'll go down as a kill for Ella Van Order. As she'll come out. Diafensky will come back in. 4-2 Tri-County. Elka will serve for Pacelli. Elka. And that goes off of Foster. Saved by Eastlane for the moment, but it is going to be sent too long and too short of the net. And 4-3 in favor of Tri-County. Ilka. Foster to Rettler. Eastlane able to adjust off of Vaughn. Reinke sets it over. And Rettler sets up Eastlane, that's sent long out of bounds, wide of the right corner. All tied at 4, a 3-0 scoring run for Pacelli. Ilka off of Foster. Back up to Rettler, Addie Rettler. Soft hit. Vaughn calls for it. Reinke up to Fensky. McKenna Rettler sets up Eastling and can't get it over into the net. 5-4, Cardinals have the lead. Elka. Rettler. Eastling blocked, sent out of bounds. It'll be another point for Pacelli, 6-4, Cardinals on top. Elka off of Foster. Rettler, a long run, and Kyla Foster able to get it over. Reinke sets up Yenter, soft hit, controlled by Eastling. Right back, Eastling off of Elka. Heck of a play by Elka. Fensky is blocked. That was all Callie Eastling. And the Penguins stop the 5-0 run, 6-5. Pacelli, as Eastling will now serve for the Penguins. Tri-County had a couple of chances they were actually at set point in the first set. They led 26-25, but the Cardinals able to rally for 3 straight to take the win in set 1. As Addie Rettler gets it over. Droik sets up Reinke, who sets up Yenter. Kyla Foster, soft hit, dug out by Elka. Reinke sets up Yenter once again. Yenter, a bit of a carryover. Eastling. McKenna Rettler gets it over. Droik up to Reinke, right back. Fensky kills it into the net. And we are all even at 6. Eastling, line drive serve off of Droik. Reinke takes from Elka. Rettler and Foster is blocked by Fensky and Yenter. And the Cardinals regain the lead, 7-6. Reinke will serve. Eastling up to Rettler, sent by Addie Rettler, controlled by Droik and Yenter. Awkward position, had really no other place to go with it. Into the net, we're all even at 7 once again. Addie Rettler, Elka, Reinke, and Yenter in! Bit of a decision-making process by these two officials. And they call the ball in on the kill by Yenter, and she'll now serve. Cardinals back on top, 8-7. Foster sets up Rettler. McKenna Rettler off of Yenter. We got a whistle. And somebody ran into the net. And all even at 8. Line drive serve off of Elka. Set up to Reinke. Reinke to Droik. Off of Eastling. Saved by Rettler. Eastling tried to get it. Heck of an attempt there by Addie Rettler, but it's going to fall short. Cardinals back on top, 9-8. And again, we go back and forth with these two good teams in the CWC South Conference. Again, these two in Pittsville are going to be a tough competition at the top of this conference. That's sent wide and out of bounds by Fensky as she'll come out. Elka will come back in. As again, we are all even, 9-9. Foster off a Carpenter, an ace for Kyla Foster, and the Penguins are back on top, 10-9. First lead since it was 4-1. Foster dug out by Cashin. Reinke sets up Van Order. McKenna Rettler sets up. McKenna Rettler was able to get it over. We got a whistle. What's the signal? Still no signal. And it's going to be a point for Tri-County. And the two officials communicating. We're still waiting for the signal. And it will be a point for Tri-County. I got by Elka. Reinke, Van Order, Foster calls for it. Addie Rettler sets up McKenna. McKenna dug out by Cashin. Reinke, Elka able to carry it over. East Lane, soft hit, Elka wasn't there. It's 11-9. Largest lead for Tri-County in this second set has been 3. Reinke, back to Elka. Elka gets it over. Rettler sets up East Lane, dug out by Elka. Reinke, and was tipped at the line. It's a point for Pacelli. Vaughn off of Rettler, and an ace for Annie Vaughn. This is where Pacelli got their momentum back in that first set. They were down by 3. Coach Gale called a timeout. Annie Vaughn served, and she hit 3 consecutive aces, and that's kind of what transformed the momentum at the moment towards Pacelli in the first set. East Lane blocked, and Reinke with the block on East Lane, and the Cardinals have the lead 12-11 in favor of Pacelli. Exactly like the first set. Anytime either team went on a run or regained the lead, the other team was quick to respond. Van Order sends it, and it just sneaks in the line. Heck of a play there by Ella Van Order. And the Cardinals on top, 13-11. And if you're Coach Rettler, do you call a timeout soon if things don't start going your way? Dug out by Foster. Back up. Addie to McKenna. Dug by Cashin. Reinke, soft hit, saved by Hildebrandt. Kenna Rettler sends it long, out of bounds. And the lead is 3. A 5-0 run in the scoring book here for Pacelli. Vaughn serving once again. Hildebrandt sets up Rettler. East Lane blocked. Rettler gets it back to McKenna. And East Lane blocked again by Van Order and Reinke. And the lead is 4. And now a timeout called by Coach Rettler. And we will do the same. We'll be back after these messages. 15-11, Pacelli on top.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Felt's Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Back after the break, today's game is brought to you by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. Coming up soon, this Saturday, is the Sherrill Tire UWSP Pink football game at Gerke Field in Stevens Point. This annual event raises thousands of dollars for organizations that support families touched by cancer. Participants can bid on a one-of-a-kind game-worn UWSP jerseys. That's sent long by Cashin. Sorry, I should say by Vaughn, out of bounds. You can game-worn UWSP jersey in the silent auction. Purchase a Pink Game for Charity t-shirt, long sleeve or hoodie, and cheer on the Pointers, as that is going to be sent for the ace. You can join Sherrill Tire in your support for this year's Pink Game as UWSP football hosts Gustavus Adolphus College at 1 p.m. at UWSP on September 21st, this Saturday. Always a good thing they do over at UWSP. I get to compliment them. I go there. Rettler sends it over to Cashin. Reinke, Van Order, off of Foster, sets it up to McKenna Rettler. Right back to Addie Rettler. Addie Rettler gets it over. Ilka. Dug out. Reinke, Van Order, blocked. And Eastling was there. And if you think a block for Callie Eastling doesn't mean something, that does. She was blocked twice on that last Pacelli point before the break. And the lead is back down to 1. Rettler serving once again. Rettler off of Vaughn. Tough play for Elka. She gets it back up. Cashin's got to get it over. She does. Foster calls for it. Sets up McKenna Rettler. Eastlane off of Elka. Saved. Reinke back. Droik. Droik off of Rettler. Eastlane. Addie Rettler sends it to Cashin, who saves it. Reinke. Droik. Soft hit. Dug out. Rettler. Eastlane able to get it over. And we continue. Elka. Rettler and Eastling dug out by Elka. Reinke saved by Rettler. Back to Addie Rettler. Elka saves it once again. Reinke. Hildebrandt. McKenna Rettler exposes the open zone. And now Droik exposes the open zone herself. What an impressive rally that was. But it ends up with a point for Pacelli and the lead back to 2, 16-14 in favor of the Cardinals. As Jaden Droik, who got that kill, will now serve for Pacelli. Droik, line drive serve, a low serve, dug out by Hildebrandt. McKenna Rettler sets it back up. Eastlane, ball was tipped, dug out by Vaughn. Reinke right back. Yenter, long serve. Did that hit Foster? It did not. All right. Based on the look on Foster's face, Kyla Foster thought she hit it, but the officials did not see it. Or it missed her. Either way, as Ariana Foster will serve, and that's an ace. That landed in. Elka thought that was going to go longer than it actually did, and it landed right between her and Annie Vaughn, and we are all even at 16. Foster, and that one is sent long. And Pacelli back on top. Again, back and forth we go. No lead is safe right now in Plainfield tonight. Katie Elka. And Foster sends that wide and out of bounds. 18-16, Pacelli on top. Elka. Off of Eastlane, and the lead is back to 3. And now Tri-County will call their second timeout, and we will do the same. Way back after this.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
After the timeout, second timeout by Tri-County in the second set, 19-16, Pacelli on top. The Dull Automotive family of vehicles has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. Now we'd like to earn your 5-star review at our new Dull Honda and Dull Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Come see what keeps the 5-star reviews piling up at Dull Automotive and online at dullauto.com. Kenna Rettler sets up Addie Rettler. Eastling was blocked, but it was last touched by Fensky, and Yenter goes out of bounds. And the lead back down to 2. As Callie Eastling has kept her team in both of these sets, despite the Penguins trailing a set to none. Eastling off of Elka. Vaughn sets it back to Droik. Droik off the top of the net, and that goes out of bounds. Good job by Ari Foster to just let that one go. Eastling. Serve, Droik just missed the ceiling. Reinke gets it back over. Hildebrandt back to McKenna Rettler, sets up Addie Rettler, soft hit. Yenter, Reinke clears it out, and Yenter a soft hit over. McKenna Rettler sets up Eastling, and that was booted, but out of bounds. That had some heat on it. 20-18. Reinke, Eastling had to adjust but sends it over. Reinke back, Yenter, ball was tipped. Addie Rettler, Ari Foster, back up to McKenna Rettler, sends it over. Reinke, back, Yenter had to make an adjustment, it was a little too high. Reinke and Yenter, that was a bit high from as Addie Rettler will serve. Addie Rettler just gets it over. Elka, Reinke, Carpenter kills it into the net, and we are tied at 20. And this has got the makings of another close, maybe even a beyond 25 set right now. Rettler, dug out, Verdroik back up. Elka to Carpenter, ball was tipped, and it cannot be saved by Hildebrandt. And the Cardinals regain the lead, 21-20. And these two teams met in Oshkosh a couple weeks ago at the quad at Lourdes Academy. That is going to be sent long out of bounds by McKenna Rettler, 22-20, as Yenter will serve once again. And that was a competitive game between these two. Pacelli was the victor. Addie Rettler back to McKenna Rettler, soft hit. Reinke digs it out, sets up Elka. Back, Droik, Hildebrandt. Addie Rettler to McKenna Rettler. Yenter calls for it, sends it back up. Reinke gonna send it back. Droik goes in front of Elka off the top of the net. Addie Rettler, Eastling. And the kill, though, by Kyla Foster. Oh! 4 hits. Wow. All right. So the lead is 3. I apologize. That's certainly East Lane back. Addie Rettler, McKenna Rettler gets it over. Reinke back to Ilka, calls for it, and Yenter will send it over. Addie Rettler up to East Lane, back. McKenna Rettler off of Ilka, dug out by Reinke, and Fensky somehow able to get it over. Rettler blocked! Fensky and Carpenter getting in on the defensive fun. And it is set point for Pacelli. Again, the Cardinals were in a very similar position to this. Penguins were able to rally. Can they do it again? Yenter, dug out by East Lane, back. Hildebrandt trying to adjust. She cannot, into the net. And set 2 goes to the Cardinals, 25-20. And the Cardinals 1 set away from a victory here in Plainfield. We will take a commercial break. We'll be back for set 3 after these messages.
The work that you put in is the work you're going to get out. It starts in the weight room, focusing on those fundamentals, whether it's throwing form, hitting form, running form. So that way when you come to the game, you're not really thinking about them. In my sessions with Carter at WPI, I kind of learned how to be very strong and very flexible at the same time. High pressure situations, the world's pushing down on you and you're trying to push back. Don't let the moment get too big.
Get up to $200 back on a select set of Goodyear tires at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service during the summer tire event with an online or mail-in rebate and the Goodyear credit card through June 28th. Get the best tire prices, period, at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. This game is also sponsored by Little Scholars Child Care. Their Scholars Program and Beginnings Program are two beautiful child care and preschools located in Stevens Point, and they're offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find a great facility and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best with locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicolaybank.com. And Mutual of Wausau Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Kenna Rettler will serve for Tri-County. Penguins in the danger zone, trailing 2-0. Rettler off of Yenter. Reinke back. Van Order. Dug out by Rettler. Back. Addie Rettler. Soft hit. Droit calls for it. Back. And Reinke will send it wide out of bounds. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Stop by and kick your feet up and find the perfect fit for your home. Home Furniture with location on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. Wilkins gets it over, dug out by Elka, back to Reinke. Reinke sets up Droik. Droik blocked again. Elka, Yenter, Reinke gets it over. Foster, back to Rettler. East lane soft hit, and Elka was a little too far away and not enough time to get there. And the Penguins lead it 2-0. Rettler dug out by Elka. Reinke. Droit gets it back. Rettler sets up Addie Rettler. Reinke to Elka back. And Droit can't get it over. 3-0. I think it was 4 hits anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered even if she did get it over. But either way, still 3-0 Tri-County no matter what. Off of Yenter. Reinke, Van Order. And Rettler back up and sent back over by Eastling. And Droik is blocked. Carpenter back to Elka. Elka, long hit over. Hildebrandt calls for it. And that'll be sent. Eastling the kill. 4-0 Tri-County. And a Rettler serving 4-0. Elka digs it out. Reinke back. Van Order sets it over. And Addie Rettler off of Elka. Reinke calls for it. Gets it back. Yenter. Dug out by Foster. Kenna Rettler. Addie Rettler. Soft hit over. Elka back up top to Reinke. Trying to set up Carpenter. Carpenter cleared by McKenna Rettler. Addie Rettler gets it over. Elka gets it back. Reinke, Van Order, and off of Foster and Addie Rettler, and finally the Cardinals on the board. It's 4-1. Nonetheless, a good start offensively for Tri-County. 4-1, and the Cardinals have some work to do. Annie Vaughn now serving. She's been a big difference maker from behind the line. East Lane kills it! Callie Eastling has made life difficult for Katie Elka tonight. Wilkins just got it over, and Yenter tried to send that back to Vaughn. 6-1, and despite Wilkins just getting that over, that actually helped her, as it was a tough position for Yenter to be in. Elka digs it out up to Reinke, sets up Droik. Foster, and saved by Wilkins. What a play by Lauren Wilkins. Low and a kill for Jaden Droik. 6-2. And then the largest Tri-County has been ahead in any set. Wilkins comes out. Ari Foster comes in. She digs it out. Nice play. Eastling blocked by Van Order. Rettler back. Eastling off of Droik. High, nearly hit the ceiling. Yenter back. Reinke gets it over. Kyla Foster back up to Rettler. Rettler sets up Eastling, soft hit. Elka calls for it. Back. Reinke gets it over. Yenter, last second, Van Order can't get it back. 7-2 Tri-County. Yenter and Van Order almost look like they didn't know who was going to take it. As Cashin will come in, Droik will come out for the time being. As this will be another serve for Eastling. Eastling off of Cashin, an ace. 8-2 Tri-County. And the Penguins looking good in this third set. Again, we said they're in the danger zone to start this one. Eastling once again. Off of Cashin. Reinke calls for it, sets it back to the center. And Van Order, I think she thought Elka was going to take it. It dropped between them, and Coach Gale needs a timeout. And the Penguins off to a great start. We'll be back after this.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Back after the timeout as 9-2 Tri-County leads here in this third set. Pizarski Funeral Homes has been serving the Stevens Point and Plover area with the very best in funeral services. This fourth-generation local business takes pride in helping members of our community when they need it most. Place your trust in Pizarski Funeral Homes with locations in Stevens Point and Plover and online at PizarskiFuneralHomes.com. Reinke back. Yenter off of McKenna Rettler. A kill for Kaylin Yenter. That's a big point for Pacelli, 9-3. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration system needs. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Eastling sends it back and sent back over. Reinke, Yenter gets it over. Foster, high hit. Hildebrandt back to the center. And Rettler gets it over. Yenter to Reinke, back on the line, and Yenter sends it long out of bounds. 10-3 in favor of Tri-County. And the Cardinals look a little bit out of sync here in this third set. Been a couple of miscues by the Pacelli team to start this third set. Yenter sends that long again. She's getting a little too much on it. It's not that the power isn't there. It's 11-3. As Addie Rettler serving. Vaughn gets it back to Yenter. Reinke gets it over. Almost collided with Elka. Addie Rettler sets up Foster. Kyla Foster long out of bounds. As Vaughn will check out and Courtney Carpenter will come back in. Reinke gets it over. Hildebrandt. Foster sends it wide out of bounds. 11-5. Pacelli chipping away a bit. Reinke is it off of Eastling. Addie Rettler to McKenna Rettler, and that'll be sent out of bounds once again. It was sent wide. Again, Pacelli took set 1, 28-26, and set 2, 25-20. 3-0 run for the Cardinals right now. Reinke gets it over, dug out by Eastling. Addie Rettler sets it back. McKenna Rettler, soft hit, saved by Yenter. Reinke, and an underhand illegal hit. Reinke didn't like the call, 12-6. As Hildebrandt will serve, dug out by Yenter. Reinke gets it back, and Carpenter gets it over. Eastling to McKenna Rettler. Ball was tipped. Elka to Reinke, sets it back. Yenter off of Eastling, and she finally gets one of those to go. It's been a tough night in the killing department. That did not sound right the way I just said it. Has not been a good night in terms of getting it over for Kaylin Yenter. She sent a lot of them long, but that was a good one there. She was able to knock it off of Callie Eastling. Yenter off of Hildebrandt. Back to Eastling, and Kenna Rettler able to get it over. Reinke sets up Yenter once again, off of Rettler. Rettler gets it back. She's blocked. Fensky out of bounds. It was really just a little bit wide to the left of the line. Wasn't actually, despite how awkward of a hit that looked, it was very close. Just a little bit wide. Kyla Foster off of Zroik. Reinke sets it back. Zroik off of Ari Foster. Hildebrandt gets it over. Yenter, Reinke back. Yenter, and out of bounds. She's just not getting the right angle. And the lead back to 7. 14-7, Penguins lead in the third set. And Foster sends that one wide. 14-8. Addie Rettler back to McKenna, sends that one. Did she get that one in? She did, just in front of the line. (15-8) as McKenna Rettler will serve. Penguins lead by 7. Largest lead has been 8 in this third set. Rettler, Elka, back up to Reinke. Sets up Van Order. Van Order, that is sent way long. Cardinals just not getting those locations right. 16-8. Rettler once again. Off of Yenter. Sets up Reinke. Reinke, an awkward hit. Carpenter, back to Reinke, who sets up Zroik, gets it over. Foster, Kenna Rettler up to Addie. Blocked by Ella Van Order. Carpenter was in the vicinity. I believe Van Order was the one that got a hand on it. And a pretty easy block in terms of scoring, as there was nobody there, as Carpenter will come out and Annie Vaughn will now serve. The Cardinals down by 7. Vaughn off of Foster. Kenna Rettler. Eastling off of Vaughn. A kill for Callie Eastling. (17-9). Wilkins will serve. Wilkins high serve. Elka digs it out, back up to Reinke. And Droik, ball was tipped. Addie Rettler gets it up to McKenna. Gives it right back to Addie. Addie, soft hit, dug out, but Droik is going to send that one out of bounds. And the lead is 9 for the Penguins. And Coach Gale is going to call her final timeout of this third set. Penguins up by 9. We'll be back after these messages.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
18-9, Tri-County leading in this third set. Sainton Carpet One on Post Road in Plover is here to floor you with the best in all of your carpeting and flooring needs. Whether for your home or business, you'll find help and with choosing the right look and material to bring you flooring to the next level. That's Sainton Carpet One on Post Road in Plover. Reinke gets it over. Reinke back, Van Order. Van Order off of Rettler. And a kill. That's a big point for Pacelli. You don't want to fall down double digits in volleyball. Falling down double digits in any sport isn't easy. Droik off of Foster. Rettler, Eastling digs it out. Ilka back, Yenter gets it over. Eastling over Van Order, trying to save it, and Yenter almost, she did run into the ladder a bit, and line official will adjust the ladder. Lead is 9. Eastling will serve for Tri-County, as the Penguins trying to stay alive and force a fourth set. Eastling off of Vaughn, tough play, and Yenter can't get it, neither can Elka, and it's a 10-point lead for Tri-County. Eastling off of Elka, Reinke back to Yenter. Yenter soft hit over as Foster cleared out. Reinke, Elka off the top of the net. Still controlled. Rettler gets it over. Dug out. And Foster's blocked by Reinke, a point for Pacelli. Kyla Foster was in the right position, but Reinke denied her. 20-11. Van Order. Line drive serve, dug out. Rettler back to Addie Rettler. Cashin up to Reinke, back. Yenter. Yenter did not get the right angle. It was a little low on the setup from Reinke. And the lead back to 10. It's been all Tri-County. Rettler, Cashin, blocked for a moment. Yenter gets it back over. Rettler, Eastling, back. McKenna Rettler gets it over. Fensky. And heck of a play by Reinke. There was nobody there. A little bit of a miscommunication between the back line and the front line for the Penguins. As Vaughn will come out, Carpenter will come back in. Reinke will serve. And this is a big possession here for Pacelli. Reinke. And that's an ace. Low serve. Eastling couldn't get it. Frustrated with herself. 21-13. Reinke, Foster, Addie Rettler to McKenna. Cashin sets it back up to Reinke. Back, Yenter. As that'll be sent, that gets the corner. McKenna Rettler. Penguins inching closer and closer to a fourth set. Hildebrandt serving. Elka sets it up. Reinke. Carpenter adjusts. Carpenter dug out by Foster. Sent back over. Cashin up. Reinke back. Yenter off of Foster, and it cannot be saved by Addie Rettler. 22-14. Cashin will come out. Fensky will come back in. Yenter. And Foster sends that long. They wanted a tip, no call. Certainly didn't look like there was a tip from here, but Yenter, line drive serve off of Foster. High serve. Rettler controls it. Reinke calls for it. Back to Elka. Elka sets up Yenter. She gets it over. Foster. As Kyla Foster, they thought the ball hit the ground. It did not. Droik gets it over. Addie Rettler and Eastlane. Reinke controls. Elka back. Droik off of Eastlane. Addie Rettler. Kyla Foster and into the net. And the lead down to 6. That was very close to hitting the ground. An excellent save. And now Coach Rettler will call a timeout. And we'll take another break. 22-16.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
(22-16). Pacelli trailing Tri-County. Tri-County trying to get this one to a 4th set. Pacelli trying to complete the sweep. They are on a 3-0 scoring run right now. Yenter will serve once again. And Fensky, Droik, Carpenter, Reinke, Elka, and Yenter. It's Foster, Rettler, Hildebrandt, and Eastlane for Tri-County. Yenter off of Kyla Foster up to Addie Rettler. McKenna Rettler adjusts. Yenter up to Reinke, sets up Fensky. Fensky off of Foster. And Ari Foster, a little frustration from Eastlane. I don't think she was in the right spot. 22-17. Don't blink. Lead down to 5. Tri-County at 1 point led by 10. Yenter off of Kyla Foster up to Addie Rettler. Back. Eastlane soft hit. Elka gets it over. Saved by Kyla Foster. Blocked for the moment. We got a whistle and a point for Pacelli. I think somebody stepped over the line or ran into the net. Regardless, obstruction 22-18. And the Cardinals getting back in it. Yenter off of Eastlane. Addie Rettler up to McKenna. McKenna soft hit. Dug out by Elka. Nice play. Reinke back. Droik as Addie Rettler sets up Eastlane. Eastlane off of Reinke. High hit off the ceiling. Saved. And Fensky gets it over. As McKenna Rettler soft hit. Reinke calls for it. Back to Elka. Elka sets up Droik, and that hit the line wide. All right. Looked like it hit the line from here, but a call by the officials saying that it was wide. As Kyla Foster will serve, 23-18. Foster off of Droik. Reinke back to Droik. Droik soft hit, blocked. Elka saves it, gets it back. Fensky can't get it over. Fensky was blocked. And blocked again, Fensky, and Fensky can't get it over. And it is going to be set point here for Tri-County. They had set point in the first set, but a late rally by Pacelli as the Cardinals need to pull a magic act to make a comeback in this one. But that is a service fault. 24-19 as Elka will now serve. Van Order, Carpenter, and Droik in the front with Reinke and Yenter in the back with Elka serving. Elka, high hit. Foster up to Addie Rettler. It'll go over. Droik back to Reinke. Sets up Droik. Droik blocked, but it doesn't matter as it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eastlane. 24-20. Elka will serve once again. Elka, high serve. Addie Rettler back, Eastlane off of Yenter. Reinke back, Droik adjusts. Droik gets it over. As off of Reinke, and that is a set win for Tri-County, and we will play a 4th set. 25-20. A little bit of a late rally from Pacelli, but a good hold by the Penguins, and we will play on. We'll be back after this.
Be part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 14th and 15th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. Don't miss the 32nd Annual Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Pacelli Funeral Homes has been serving the Stevens Point and Plover area with the very best in funeral services. Today, as a fourth-generation local business, Pacelli Funeral Homes takes pride in helping members of our community when they need it most. The loss of a loved one carries so many challenges and often comes with so many questions. Find answers, professional services, and all the compassion and support you'd expect at Pacelli Funeral Homes, with locations in Stevens Point and Plover, and online at PacelliFuneralHome.com.
Bauer & Fine has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Back after the commercial break, Tri-County takes set 3, 25-20. As they try to force a do-or-die fifth set, as the Cardinals, meanwhile, trying to wrap this one up. Pacelli has a conference loss. They lost to Pittsville last week in Stevens Point. Again, the schedule last week for the Cardinals, it was a loss on Tuesday. Then they were able to win both in their try against Wittenberg and Assumption, and then it was a bit of a decent weekend in Auburndale. Again, they went 3-2 in 5 games. Again, wins against Auburndale, Columbus, and Prentice, but losses against Nakusa and Stratford. So some work for Coach Gale and the Cardinals, but they still got to try to finish this one off. Meanwhile, Coach Rettler and the Penguins trying to force a fifth set. Again, as I said earlier, these are the last 2 conference champions in CWC South Volleyball. Pacelli won it last year, and Tri-County won it 2 seasons ago. Always a good rivalry between these two when it comes to girls volleyball. Annie Vaughn will serve to start things out. Vaughn gets it over to Foster. Hannah Rettler sets up Eastling off of Elka. 1-0 Tri-County. Dugout, Cashin up to Elka, and Droit gets it over. Up, off of Elka. Cashin, Reinke gets it over. Rettler, Foster, Eastling. Heck of a placement there by Callie Eastling. And Pacelli will travel to McDonald Catholic in Chippewa Falls this weekend for the diocesan invite. Then they're back home against Rocholt next Thursday. As that's blocked, Vaughn, Droik gets it over, and Foster will call for it. Set up, and Eastling, what's the call? Out of bounds. Pacelli on the board, 2-1. Set Tri-County. Droik off of Foster, and it goes the opposite direction that Pacelli, I should say that Tri-County wanted it to go. Rosholt making a tour of these two as Tri-County will travel to Rosholt next Tuesday to take on the Hornets, and that's an ace for Jaden Droik. And then they will be back home on Tuesday. Then they'll travel to Wild Rose on the 1st. Their next home game is going to be October 3rd, Thursday. They'll be hosting the Eagles of Almond Bancroft. As it's a point for Tri-County as it was tipped. And keep in mind, you don't play each team home and away. You play. It's going to rotate every year. Again, the Penguins traveled to Stevens Point last year as Ella Van Order can't adjust, and that goes into the net. Droik, that'll be an ace for Lauren Wilkins. Tri-County up 5-3. It's been a bit of a sloppy start to this fourth set. Wilkins serving once again. Wilkins off of Vaughn. High hit. Reinke sets up Yenter. Yenter right into the net. 6-3. And again, these pass, it's early in this fourth set, but Tri-County has just looked better organized than Pacelli. Wilkins, Vaughn calls for it, sets up to Reinke. Reinke soft hit. McKenna Rattler gets it over. Vaughn, Reinke blocked it off of Eastling. It'll be a point for Pacelli. I believe they were going to call 4 hits anyway. And it's 6-4. As Elka is going to come out. Van Order will serve. Van Order right into the net. And as quickly as Ella Van Order came in, she will come out, and Katie Elka will come back in. A little bit of a blast from the past there with Lane Elka. As Kelly Eastling just got it over. Reinke, soft hit, nice play. Adjustment. Addie Rettler gets it over. Droik. Yenter off. And Addie Rettler gets it over. Yenter back to Reinke, gets it over. Foster sends it out of bounds. No tip. And it's 7-5. Back and forth we go as Annie Vaughn will come out. Courtney Carpenter will come back in for Pacelli. Reinke. As Foster can't get it over into the net. All right, Foster again was trying to get it up to Kyla. And there just wasn't anything there. 7-6. Reinke, awkward serve. McKenna Rattler sets it back, and getting it over is Hildebrandt. And that'll be sent long out of bounds. And Penguins back up by 2. Addie Rettler will serve. Tri-County has led the entire way so far in this fourth set. Anka digs it out. Droik back to Yenter. She gets it over. Kyla Foster up to McKenna Rettler and sent long out of bounds. They wanted a tip called, and no call made by this officiating crew. And Yenter will serve for Pacelli. Cardinals trail 8-7. Yenter, high serve. Eastling back. Rettler off of Elka. Reinke, Droik. Eastling sets it back up. Hildebrandt. Kenna Rettler gets it over. Dug out. Droik, Fensky, instead it'll be Yenter getting it over. Addie Rettler back. Hildebrandt dug out. Reinke gets it over. Rettler with the kill as Yenter was not in the right position. She slid to try to get it. And Yenter will come out. Cashin will come in. 9-7, Tri-County leading in this fourth set. This was a pretty crowded gym tonight here in Plainfield. Two good teams going at it. Droik blocked, but it doesn't matter, as Foster was there, but she couldn't handle the aftershock. As Penske's going to come out, Van Order will come back in. Elka will serve. Elka, Foster, Addie Rettler to McKenna Rettler. She gets it over. Elka back to Reinke. Reinke gets it over. Saved by McKenna Rettler. Eastling gets it over. Reinke to Elka. Back. Droik. Droik tipped. Foster. Back to Rettler. Back to Eastling. Eastling up front. Gets it back over. And Cashin just got it over, and it cannot be saved. Foster had the initial touch on it, and we are all even at 9. Elka dug out, saved, and Rettler, and a double hit called. I believe they called it on Addie Rettler. It was a bit of an awkward position. Again, she was going to the ground. She had to save it, as we're going to have a quick break to wipe down the floor. As Lane Elka will serve. Sorry, Katie Elka. Doug, no! Foster with the kill. Ari Foster, and we're all even at 10. For Pacelli fans, I'm sorry about the Elka confusion. I'm not sure why I keep calling her that. I have the program right in front of me. Kyla Foster will serve. Foster off of Katie Elka, and that is an ace for Kyla Foster, and Tri-County back on top. Foster off of Cashin, high hit. Reinke sends it back and blocked. Elka sends it back. Van Order gets it over. And Eastling Elka, and sent back over by Droik. Eastling off of Elka. Reinke gets it over. Foster too far back and too far in. A long run for her, and we're all even at 11. As Vaughn will serve, all even at 11. Vaughn off the top of the net, dug by Foster. As Rettler, Eastling is blocked by Reinke and Van Order, and the Cardinals back on top, 12-11. And Annie Vaughn will serve once again. She has been a difference maker from behind the service line. Addie Rettler sets up McKenna Rettler, gets it over. Elka up to Reinke, back. Droik a soft hit and a tough play for Ari Foster. 13-11 in favor of Pacelli. As Ari Foster's going to come out, Lauren Wilkins will come back in. As serve over. Rettler and blocked. Bit of a ricochet. Cashin and Reinke and Vaughn, a miscommunication. And 13-12. And Addie Rettler will hand it back to McKenna for the serve. Rettler. Elka. That's an ace for McKenna Rettler. We're all even at 13. McKenna Rettler dug out by Vaughn. Reinke and Droik off of Kyla Foster for the kill. Cardinals back on top. Lead by 1. Jaden Droik will line drive serve, dug out by Foster, and back, and Addie Rettler gets it over. Elka up to Reinke, back to Yenter. Yenter adjusts. McKenna Rettler gets it over. Droik up top to Reinke, back. Droik sends it long out of bounds. Just missed it. And Wilkins will serve. All even at 14, another competitive set. None of these have been blowouts. Despite Tri-County leading for all of the third set, they only won by 5. Addie Rettler, whether it was a block or right into the net, Ella Van Order was there to create a bit of a disturbance. And the Cardinals back on top, and Van Order will serve. Elka will come out. Van Order. Hildebrandt back. East Lane blocked, and Penguins can't get it over. Fensky and Yenter. And the defense starting to pick up a little bit here for Pacelli. Van Order off of Hildebrandt. Set back up, and Rettler gets it over. Reinke back to Yenter. Yenter sends it wide. As Elka will come back in for Van Order. And Callie Eastling will serve for the Penguins. Line drive, dug out by Droik. Reinke has to adjust, gets it over. Eastling back up. McKenna Rettler gets it over. Vaughn to Reinke to Yenter. Off of Addie Rettler. And the lead is back to 2. As Emma Reinke will serve for Pacelli. Cardinals lead by 2. Reinke, Foster, back to McKenna Rettler, gets it to Addie Rettler. Off of Reinke and a kill for Addie Rettler. 17-16. Addie Reinke, high hit, dug out by Elka. Reinke, back up top, Yenter, dug out by Rettler, and McKenna gets it over. Heck of a play. Reinke, back McKenna Rettler, sets up Addie Rettler, sets it right back to McKenna Rettler, and sent back over low by Foster. Yenter off of Rettler. Addie Rettler back up to McKenna. McKenna Rettler gets it over. Droik up top, Reinke. Fensky, soft hit, and getting it over is Kyla Foster. Reinke. Droik controlled in the back by Eastling. Back up top, McKenna Rettler off of Elka. Reinke back. Yenter sends it long out of bounds, and we're tied once again. And the placement struggles continue for Kaylin Yenter. As Addie Rettler will serve. We have taken another break to wipe down the floor. It's a little bit warm in this gym, so, and despite working up a sweat anyway, regardless if it was super warm in this gym. 17-17, another competitive set. Rettler. Droik up to Reinke, sends it back, and the kill for Leah Fensky. Yenter dug out. Rettler and sent over by Foster. Reinke. Addie Rettler back. Hildebrandt got it over. Nice play there by Courtney Hildebrandt. Elka just couldn't get there. All even at 18. Hug out, Cashin up to Reinke. Fensky off of the ceiling, actually, and Kyla Foster able to get it back over. Cashin, Reinke gets it over, and a low dig, no play there for Hildebrandt, and the Cardinals back on top, 19-18 as we get into the tough part of these sets where one mistake could cost your team. Elka, Foster to Addie Rettler, back to McKenna Rettler, off of Elka. Back up to Reinke, sets it back to Zroik, off of Rettler. And sent back over by McKenna Rettler. What's the call? Wide, out of bounds. And it's a lead of 2, 20-18. And Coach Rettler will call a timeout. And we will take a quick break. We'll be back after this.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Back after the timeout, 20-18, Pacelli on top in this fourth set. Pacelli trying to get a victory on the road here in Plainfield. The Penguins trying to extend this one to a fifth set, a do-or-die 15-point set if that was the case. Katie Elka, man, what is with me tonight? Katie Elka will serve for Pacelli. I apologize once again. Not sure why it's so confusing. It's not that hard. Got the program right in front of me. Katie Elka will serve. Elka, high hit, controlled. Rettler back, Eastling can't get it over. Van Order was there to create a disturbance. I don't think it ever got over the net. And Elka will serve once again. Elka off of Foster. Hildebrandt back to the center, and Eastling able to get it over. Cashin up to Reinke. Reinke sends it back. Zroik off of Eastling. Back, and the Penguins can't get it over, and the lead is 4. And it's starting to get a little dangerous here for the Penguins. Cardinals trying to close this one out. Elka. High hit. Rettler, McKenna Rettler off of Cashin. Reinke back, Van Order blocked. Rettler back to McKenna. McKenna Rettler got it in the corner. She just sneaks it in. And a big point for Tri-County. And Kyla Foster will serve for the Penguins. 22-19 Pacelli. Foster. Gets it over. Elka. Reinke back to the center. Cashin has to get it over. She does. Kenna Rettler up to Addie Rettler, sets it back. Eastlane ball was tipped off of Elka. Lead back down to 2. And Foster will serve once again. Lead is 2. Foster. Line drive off of Elka. Reinke calls for it, sets it back. Zroik, soft hit. Ari Foster to the center. And Eastling off of Cashin. Reinke. And Carpenter makes an adjustment. Addie Rettler back. Eastling over. Elka controls. Reinke back. Zroik, and kills it! Jaden Zroik. Lead back to 3 as Annie Vaughn's going to come in for Courtney Carpenter. And she will go to the service line. And Coach Rettler's going to call her final timeout of this fourth set. Pacelli closing in on a win. Can Tri-County hold them off and force a fifth set? We'll be back after this and we'll find out.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
All right, welcome back. 23-20. And coming up after this will be our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Vaughn sends it. Whoa, you got the line. Wow. You can't place that any better than the way Annie Vaughn just placed that serve. Wow. And now it is game point. Vaughn off of Hildebrandt. Foster. That's it back up. All right, Foster gets it over. Elka calls for it. Back up to Reinke. Reinke sets it. And strike! Ball's tipped. The kill and the win for the Pacelli Cardinals. A competitive game. All 4 sets coming down to the wire. Pacelli wins it 25-20. And the Cardinals win this conference matchup on the road. Coming up next, our Nasonville Dairy postgame show with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get them anytime at NasonvilleDairy.com or at their locations in Marshfield or Curtis. Pacelli wins it 3-1. We'll be back after this with our postgame interviews.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
All right, Nasonville Dairy post-game show. So I'll start with you, Coach. Obviously, this was a competitive game. Never really was a moment for either team to really just take a breath and, I don't want to say relax, but what was just kind of said in those timeouts after each team seemed to kind of have their own individual runs? What was just said to your players in those timeouts to kind of get the momentum back in some of those runs you guys had?
Definitely. We were talking about, what's available, what we can do on that court to really put the ball down, what we needed to use player-wise, and we were really talking about keeping our energy high so we could come out there, and when our energy's high, we play a better game, and it's just a matter of the girls having it and getting excited for each other and themselves.
Obviously, the big part of tonight's game was defense on the net, especially blocking a great player like Eastling on some of her hits. Blocks really played a big part. What have you guys been working on the defensive end in the past few games? What do you feel like you have improved on the defensive end in the last couple of games?
Yeah, I think that in the last couple of games, our blockers have really improved on, closing the block, communicating with each other, and making sure that they're going up at the same time so that we can take away a portion of the court where it's a little bit easier for our defenders.
All right, well, thank you, Coach.
Of course,
yep.
Thank you.
All right. Player of the game, Emma Reinke. So obviously there were a couple of times where there was a little bit of miscommunication between you guys, but that improved throughout the night, and you guys were able to, that really helped you guys in the last set to take it. What was just kind of said? I obviously asked Coach what she said to you guys, but what did you guys say to each other in like huddles and just even between a couple of different points?
We just talked about each doing our own individual jobs, the passers passing, me setting, our hitters and hitting, and then just communicating it, like slowing the game down, communicating on who got each ball individually and each doing our own part to get the kill.
Obviously, against teams like Tri-County and Pittsville, teams you're going to be competing for with the conference championship for. What do you feel like you guys just need to keep doing to be successful as you guys wind down the season? Obviously, the playoffs are going to be here before you know it. What do you feel like you guys just need to keep doing in order to be successful?
I think we just need to keep hitting. A lot of our teams in our conference only have 1 or 2 big hitters, and we have 3 or 4, and we outpower a lot of teams in our conference. So if we just keep swinging, I think we just have to keep swinging. That's really all it.
All right, well, that's all I got. I just need you to do say your name, and I'm in the house. I'll count you down real quick.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm Emma Reinke, and I'm in the house.
Good game. Thank you. All right, going to write a final to this one. The Cardinals win 3-1 over Tri-County. On behalf of Jack Weber and Braden Sutter, have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next time.